Ah, the chiseled chest, a glorious aesthetic feat we all admire, which is why today I'm going to show you 5 of the best exercises you can do with the kettlebell to train your pecs, or as I like to call them, your chesticles. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll even show one of my favorite combinations you can incorporate into your own workouts to maximize time efficiency while still getting a good chest pump. Let's get to it, shall we? Now, when most of us think of chest exercises, there's one lift that typically comes to mind, the bench press. But what if we don't have a bench? Well, we could always do the floor press, but it kind of limits our range of motion because the ground gets in the way. And let's be real, we want fresh chest exercises for our routine. Which is why exercise number 1 is the decline seesaw floor press with rotation, which not only gives you a good chest pump, but also trains thoracic rotation and gets a little glute involvement. And for those of you involved in grappling sports like jiu-jitsu, you will get way more benefit from a chest exercise like this than a standard bench press. But a good chest routine wouldn't be complete without some great assistance exercises to follow up the main course. However, many assistance exercises for the chest involve benches and cable pulleys, so what if you don't have those? That's where exercise number 2 comes in, the scoop press. The scoop press is an absolute beast of a chest exercise, and it's simple to execute. Start lying flat on your back with feet flat on the floor. Then place one light kettlebell on each side of your body, and with the slightest bend of the elbow possible, raise the kettlebells up, touching the pinky side of the handles together to maximize the squeeze at the top of this movement. Now, while these first 2 exercises are great, there's still a problem. They primarily work your lower chest, but one of the most frequently underdeveloped parts of the chest is the upper chest. So how do we make that happen? Well, with that old stability ball you have lying around your house, we can do an inclined Z press. Now, 3 things to keep in mind. Number 1, if you don't have a stability ball, stick around because I have another option for you. Number 2, if you do have a stability ball, make sure you know the weight capacity for it and whether or not it's anti-burst. A quick Google search will do. And number 3, the height of the ball matters. To position yourself correctly, ideally place the ball between yourself and a wall, with the initial contact point of the stability ball at the bottom of your shoulder blades. And if you're too short like me, use something like a yoga block, a block of wood, or something else that won't slide around to make sure you get positioned at the right height. From here, you know what to do. Assume the incline position and press. But if you don't have a stability ball and are still looking for a way to work your upper chest, or just want to add more variety to your arsenal, because why the hell not, give exercise number 4 a shot, which is a crush grip incline push-up. Now, the really important portion to emphasize here is the crush portion of the crush grip. You don't just want to place your hands on the body of the kettlebell to perform this exercise. You want to squeeze the hell out of it like you're trying to pop a stubborn zit, which will maximize the contraction in your chest. Keep in mind, the higher you elevate your feet, the harder this is going to get. And if you're looking at this and thinking, Gabe, I can't even do a regular push-up, how in the hell am I supposed to do this? Simple. Instead of elevating your feet, elevate your knees. And just like that, you have a modification to perform this exercise while still getting the benefit of working your upper chest. But there's still one exercise that so often gets overlooked when it comes to working your chest with the kettlebell, it's almost criminal. And you likely do it all the time without even realizing it. And that exercise is the front rack carry and or the front rack hold. Because anytime we hold the kettlebell in the front rack position, we actually have an isometric contraction of the pec. And if you recall at the very beginning of this video, I promised to share one of my favorite strategies for a time-efficient chest pump. And it actually involves this often overlooked front rack position. Simply choose an exercise where you're isometrically holding the kettlebell in the front rack. Say the kettlebell front squat, for instance. And superset it with one of the exercises you learned in today's video, like the crush grip incline push-up. The pre-fatigue from holding the kettlebell in the front rack immediately followed by one of these exercises will lead to a time-efficient full body workout. And the chest pump that leaves you feeling satisfied. While having a chiseled chest is great for aesthetics, unfortunately a chiseled chest alone isn't enough to build truly functional strength. But also the type of strength that is practical and carries over to your favorite physical activities. Check out this video here where I'll teach you how to build serious leg strength using the kettlebell, and I'll see you on the next one.